My name's Juan Dominguez, and I am a musician. I play the drums, guitar, piano, bass, and trumpet. I joined the service because of family tradition. My grandfathers, my uncles, and even my father served in Vietnam. I had other dreams of being a musician, but I thought the first thing that I needed to do was serve my country, at least for 4 years. So I got injured October 23rd of 2010. We were doing a routine foot patrol. We were going to a compound of interest just to check it out. It turned out to be heavily guarded with an IED belt, which one of the IEDs I struck. And again, it resulted in both of my legs being lost above the knee, but then about 6 hours later in surgery, I lost my arm. It was a pretty big IED, and it should have pretty much killed me, but through the graces of God, it didn't. You know, throughout my surgeries and stuff, you know, I was still recovering, and my mom had asked for something to play music on, CD player, boombox, whatever. And the Marine Corps liaison, the lady was kind of like, you know, your son's practically dying and you want to listen to music. And my mom stated very abruptly, it's not for me, it's for my son. He loves music that much that I know he'll wake up.
After his accident, there was definitely a time where I myself wasn't sure of what was going to go on, what was going to happen from here on out. I mean, we obviously knew it was going to be a big change. But as the process started going, the healing process started moving forward, and especially once he started getting more interactive with his prosthetics and kind of stretching of what he could do as an amputee, it really started to show through that he's still gonna hold on to this. This is not changing.
I've loved music since even before I played music. For me, music's memory books. You can listen to a song and think back, oh, 5th grade, you know, and you can actually taste and almost smell what you were doing at that point. That's how powerful music is to me. And so then when I started creating music and learning instrumentation, it was like, wow, you know, it was a deeper love. Music was something that was wrapped around my soul, you know.
Since the day I've met Juan, it's been music every day. He's like, oh, listen to the bass, or like, listen to the guitar here. And I've never really ever thought to break down music like that.
So I guess my first gig coming out the door was with Gary Sinise. He let me play the bongos on a song on Santana Smooth. When I met Roger Waters for the first time, I met him at the Smithsonian Museum, and he was introduced himself, and long story short, I told him I play the guitar.
He said, I play the guitar. And I sort of looked at him and thought, this is a stretch.
And then long before I know it, he's like, hey Dom, you know that foundation, they want us to play. They want me to play, and I thought about putting a New Word band together and playing it. And so I was like, you want to drum? And I was like, oh, yeah. So he flew me to New York. I practiced for 3 days before the gig, and we played 4 songs in Madison Square Garden, and it was awesome. The second time I got to play with him, he brought some guests. He brought Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine and Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins. Like all my childhood kiddish moments are coming true.
To watch Juan perform is really amazing, and it makes me so proud. I feel like he empowers a lot of people, and a lot of people look up to him. He's definitely a very motivational person.
You know, generals have said before, you know, if war doesn't make you a little bit more compassionate of a human being, then there's something wrong with you. Now I'm like, when people make fun of me, I'm like, man, I survived an IED. I could wear a pink dress if I wanted to and still be enough manly in my eyes.